Hello everybody, today is Thursday the 13th of July. It is 11:30 p.m. and this light is bad. I've just done a small live stream and then I'm practicing. I need to practice that because it's quite awkward to do that. And then I checked it, listened into it, and I forgot to switch off one microphone. So the microphone of the cell phone and the laptop was on. So there's a double sound and that's why I took it offline again. So I'm gonna do that a bit more. It is quite tricky for me. I do mention that a lot too on the live stream because I find it hard to talk all the time. But when I'm the only one on air, then I kind of have to just make up stuff and talk all the time. And sometimes I get very, very tongue-tied and then it's a bit weird to snap out of that. So I tried to just address that when that happened, but you don't know that because I took it offline. Yeah, but that might happen again because there were two people watching and then I thought, oh, they could try out the chat, but I didn't want to ask them to do that because it shouldn't be like, do that, please. Yeah, I don't want to be pushy or something. And then I couldn't speak for a moment and then I tried to say it anyway and then they left. So that was that. They could have told me that there was a double sound thingy, but it's all right, it's all right. That would have stressed me way more. And I would not have done that either. So I would have left too if I would have been on a live stream of somebody and we're the only person watching. Unless I know the person and I know the person knows that I'm watching, then I feel obliged to watch a bit more. But I don't want that, so. And now I just started a vlog because I haven't done that in a while because I don't know what I was doing. And I'm gonna work on Christmas cards tomorrow because I'm planning on giving cards to all my family and friends again. That's 27 kids. So I will make a mushroom house to stand up. It's a lawn fawn house. And maybe, I'm really not sure about that, but the last time I put lanterns on the side of that little house. And maybe I could make that light up because I have those Chibitronics, but maybe I can't figure it out. So that's something I might want to do. And it's, it's a lot of work. I'm not showing all of that. I thought I would do that on the live stream, but I need to figure that out. And I was quite late. So for the US, that they could join, and I didn't tell you because I did not know if I would do it or not. I tried in the evening to pop on. It was at 11 p.m. So that would have been at around 5 p.m. in the US. And yeah, I cannot make plans because I'm not reliable in that way. So I tried out and then people are there or not. So that's just something to look out for. Also, whatever that means, if you say that way now. That I want to try that more often and yeah, to get used to it, to talk about things. And also, I don't know when I do that, I don't know the quality of my video. And when I watch it later on, it was quite all right with a top-down camera, except for the double sound that was bad. I was waiting for the webcam. I brought it back to the store and they sent it in, so they tried to fix that. And I hope it's still broken there. Maybe it was just my expertise, non-existent expertise. So that is that. And I am very sweaty now. It was very hot here for a few days and then it cooled down finally. The last 2 days it has been raining a bit. And it was very cool today also. But now since the evening it started heating up again somehow. And I'm very, very sweaty. I still have to address the envelope. I was making an envelope on the live stream. This is the envelope. It's tiny. It's for a tiny, tiny card, which is this one, which turns. And I just remembered that I have to send that out tomorrow morning, Friday, so it arrives on Saturday morning when the birthday is. So that is that. And now my arm is very hurting. That is 5 minutes already nearly. So I'll see you tomorrow. So today is already Saturday. It is 7:30 in the morning. I'm up for a while already, surprisingly. I have an annoying thingy there. Yeah, I just pointed out because it annoys me. Yesterday I didn't film anything, also didn't make a card, except for one very, very quick one. Because I felt like making one, and this says, Schön, dass es dich gibt. It's nice that you are existing. And my parents are coming over today, and my mom always looks around, and she started to take cards with her, especially when they're German and a bit neutral. So I tried to just casually have a card out so she can take one. Other than that, I don't know what I did yesterday. So in the morning, I have started to watch Craft Roulette, and so far I'm still watching it, but they have some ideas, and I kind of wanted to share what I'm thinking about. So the card type today is a C-fold card. There we go. There's C-fold card, then colors is any colors, element is old, and random is something from a mask, and mask means messy desk. So but my parents are coming over, so I kind of cleaned up, but I always have some nice papers here which I stick there to take notes or something. I make my envelopes and put the leftover over here. So that's from my messy part of the desk, so I hope I can use it. For old, I first thought, because I was listening to the whole thingy there, she mentioned a guy in a chair sleeping, so I thought of this old lady for the card. But then they also mentioned old phones and things, and I just recently made this phone and I'm so proud of it. That's why I thought I could use this one. So one or the other, or both maybe. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. That's as far as I am. So I've never made a C-fold, so I tried it out very small here, something like this. And I would like to do that just bigger. This is way too tiny. Just didn't want to waste some paper. And I could make those decorative strips with those papers here. Take one and cut it in the middle or something. Yeah, I know. So I just took one of those strips to try it out, how it is with the size. I folded it entirely, one time in the middle, and then folded it one time back. And I think it's a good size. I want to make it a bit higher, more like that. And then add 1 and 2 stripes on it. And I could also combine those with, I have my phone in different sizes, and this can go on this thingy. So I'm going to stamp and color those, and then I don't know how I would want to decorate the card base, but yeah, well, I'll see where it goes. So I didn't film anything, but I have my card finished. So there's the old lady with a old phone, and then it opens up and you see the fox and sitting here thinking of you. So maybe I make it again and then I would film it, but I just do something, and yeah, I'm very happy how it turned out. And my parents are coming over soon and I need to get the coffee ready. So I'm a bit in a hurry, but the plates are ready and the cups for the coffee and some water, sugar. And yesterday I baked some Hefeschnecken. I kind of wanted them to be like cinnamon buns. I never had a cinnamon bun, and I think I really want to have a real cinnamon bun. Those turned out all right. Yeah, and there was almonds in there. I had some left over from when I made a carrot cake last week. I tried to throw out the rest. And from my neighbor I got biscotti, and as usual it ended in an argument. It's always the same with her. It's very, very annoying. So my coffee is about to boil and I want to go to the toilet, and just doesn't want to boil right now. Okay. Actually I can put this on, and also I'm warming up some milk, and I do not have any bread, so my parents are bringing bread or some kind of buns or something, because I didn't buy any on Wednesday. Because I was kind of trying to save some money, and those would have cost $2. I could have really bought that too. Yeah, so that is that, and then they're coming at 10. And so far my morning has been crappy, but I'm very glad I made that card. I'm very happy how it turned out. Yeah, it wasn't fun to make it though, but it turned out nice. So scratch it open again. It's a very annoying thingy. So my parents were here. We had a very lovely time, and we talked about some church stuff just from our past, or yeah, when we were kids there. And then I thought about those pictures I have, and maybe I find that Mom talked about that she liked it very much when we were doing a theater or just presenting the stories, and I was the old woman who gave the last coins she had, and she just loved that very much. And Tanya was the rich woman, and maybe I find that, but there's other pictures in here, and you might find that interesting. This is in 87, and it's Switzerland, and maybe I try not to go through all of them. There's some nudity, certainly not those, and they're quite small, but maybe I can show you a few pictures. So I am on the right, and Tanya is all in yellow on the left. She starts school and I start kindergarten. And yeah, that's just those. She had a backpack, I had a kindergarten bag. And so that's me again, upside down. And I think it was around Easter, and there we are looking for things. We're wearing our pajamas outside. And tries to really, that was just before Martina was born. So Mom, she came in May, so this is April. And this was just before she was born. Mom, very pregnant. That's me there. And then here's Martina. And this is with my mom's dad, so my granddad. And Tanya is a lot with Martina. I was not so much the caretaker. This is the cousin, also I guess with Martina. And there, Tanya was in hospital. She had a meningitis, and I was there too as a visitor. Oh, there again. She was in the hospital. Ah, this one is a famous one in the family. Picture here. Smell my foot or something. And here we play Eile mit Weile. I don't know if you know that game. I don't know the name in English. Hurry with patience. And this is me again. I'm wearing a hat for a puppet, for a doll. It kind of fit. And Tanya's still in the hospital. And me still wearing that hat. And didn't take it off. Okay. That's me and Martina. It's not pictures I'm looking for. This is Tanya. Oh, this is me. I was a big thumb sucker. And I always had to have a pillow to go over my lip. So that's a lot of pictures like that on there. But this huge book, which was kind of cool to make a scene or a theater. I used it later on to do magic shows or like hand dolls or something. One time I had a monkey and I put it on the lamp, on a little lamp, and then it burned a bald spot on it. That's also me. Oh, there too. We had this cool little table outside. I'm looking for the church pictures actually. Oh, this is my mom's mother. So the wife of the other one. She's German. Sie hat auch Deutsch gesprochen, so she also spoke German to us. That's why I don't have a big problem with High German, as others have, Swiss people. Because when you get used to something as a kid, then it's easier for your ear. This is a nice one. Might be boring. And there we had potato bags. This is at our neighbors. This is Dorian, me, Tanya, and I don't know if you saw something. So we played catch or something. Oh, there's Dorian, maybe not too close. So, and this is us three. I think also Tanya, me, and Martina. I think somebody from church made those jumpers for us. It's kind of nice. Bigger. And I should scan it before. And this is my cousin, Melanie. And then there's the other one, Rahel. And that was, I think that was the wedding of the kindergarten teacher, and we were all dressing up as gnomes or something. It's kind of funny how cheeks like that makes it cute. And I don't know. And this was a family picture for the Martina got the blessing, which you do when you were when you're a baby or something. So I don't know. I don't really see it well. Yeah, it's just family, and this is my dad's dad. That's a friend. Here is my dad and his mum. This is my godfather, and his son is there. It's an old school friend of my dad. Mum might be taking the picture. Oh, there's Mum on the side. There's me. I wasn't on it either. Okay. There's Tanya. Again, my dad's mother. This is my little sister's godfather, and I godmother, unless it's mine. I don't know. Yeah, and this is my mom's mum. I might not be so interesting. It's mostly interesting for myself. So this is my granddad. He was a hunter and a butcher, but the older he got, the softer it showed. And this is his wife. And this is actually the father of my old neighbor in my old flat. I don't know if I've ever talked about him. They had an accident when they were younger, and he has a handicap ever since then. It's very hard on the family. That's the mother. This is my parents, mom, dad. She's about 30 or something. And this might be my dad's brother. I'm sorry if it's boring. My mum, my dad. What's that? I don't see it well. And my granddad. I liked him very much. He died a few years ago, but he was very nice. As a rough, but those are mostly very kind and nice on the inside. I guess this is playing the game of Schokifresselis, chocolate eaters. You throw the dice when you have a certain number. You have to put on a lot of clothes. Try to unwrap the chocolate and then eat it. And this is the tradition I've mentioned a few times. This is Martina, when we make the Samichlaus for the 6th of December. So that's ever since then. I think every year we did that. Our one tradition we have. So, somebody's birthday. Oh, that's my birthday. I'm turning 5. See, there. We didn't have a cake. Oh, there's the cake. There's just bought slices of bread. Okay, and then another game with a cousin. A lot of bread eating. But I'm still looking for the church pictures in their camera. Okay, they're not in here. Then I don't know where they are. So this is at Samichlaus. This is my mom's sister, Charlotte. And Mela and Rahel. Those are her kids. And then the Samichlaus came there. And then one's always scared because it's the Samichlaus and the Schmutzli, and he would take you with him in the bag if you weren't nice. So, and everybody has to go there and stand there, and he says stuff, and this is it me? Me or Tanya? Looks like Tanya though. Okay, I was always, This is me. And he mostly said, wear your house shoes and things. That's it. Is that me too? This is Tanya. Yeah. Okay. Horrible stuff. And I have another box here with different pictures. I just took it out. And this is from when I finished college. So this is how I went to the prom. I wore yellow shoes and my bag that I showed you. That yellow strip. So that's that, and that's there, not with a strip there. So there I am. And then, so this is some of my friends are still on it. This is Miriam. I spent most time with her. We also went to New Zealand together. And then there's Joanna, and another Yoli, Joanna, we call them Yoli. We still see us, and Melanie. And there should be Iris also. And we are a group that still meets each other from time to time. And this is again the other one. I went with her. She was the sister of my boyfriend who didn't want to come because he got kicked out of school just recently. So I didn't want to go there because he was had some problems. And this is actually my cousin. So he's like a cousin but further away. Also again Yoli, Miriam, Meli, and so on. And this is Millie and her troop. Oh, there was another one. Oh, this is the Stilbuch. Oh, I moved. I'm not a dancer, but I think we were about to clap or something, or I was doing stuff with Carmen, and there's Miriam. Because I'm a mock dancer, I need somebody to just don't do it that seriously. This is the choir I was in a long time called Stilbuch. It's because it's a word play. Still with two L's is quiet, and Bruch is breaking the quiet. But Stil is also style, so style breaking. So that's just two games in one. This is my cousin again. Cuckoo. No, not like, just a great cousin or something. And this is, I have a perm. Yeah. But I'm quite impressed that I'm moving around. Is it really me? Maybe it's not me. It is me. But I didn't have Sturpes like that. I didn't have hand warmers like that. I don't know. Oh, this is another with a group. This is Yoli and Meli. Then me and Miriam. This is Iris, who was missing on the other picture. And Lucy from New Zealand, who we then visited in New Zealand. And then again, Yoli and Yoli. And I have some pictures from New Zealand. So there's some other pictures where I went riding. This is Cindy. She was a thoroughbred or something, racehorsey type. Very nervous, very bitchy. Didn't like her that much. This is Guru, the very old horse, who was very nice. Mom and Martina. Again with Cindy. Mom. And Guru turned even 36 years old. And I was still, and he was already 30 here. Very nice, lovely chap. He was in the military and he was a very good jumper or something. Again, Cindy from the other side. This is Guru. And this is Sternli. Starlet. One goat who was nice, the other goat wasn't nice and often attacked us, which was horrible. And this is a photo I thought I had up to, again with Martina. This is the other goat. No, the other one was Sternli. The other one was Gretli. This is Sternli. The horrible goat. This might not be interesting. I love horses, and this is Money too. He does not like the the flash from the camera. He is not a nice horse either. He liked to step on your foot on purpose. He bit sometimes, and you really had to tell him who's the boss. So 3 horses. One was lovely. The others weren't so good. and he had allergies and stuff. Yeah, so it's a long time ago. There we had to empty our wheelbarrow, like going up that thing was always great. And sometimes we did it by hand. And that's Tanya actually doing this stuff, and this is on the Vide. Okay, it's not that interesting. So, of course. So this is Martina and I when we were wearing underwear on our hats. And then this is around that time too. I did have a piercing and another one there too. And one in the nose. And there's one from New Zealand, and Martina made that skirt. And there was a lemon tree in the backyard, which was very impressive. And this is further up in Russell. And another shot of the skirt, and I love those striped socks. And then this is me in kindergarten age. And I am on here too. There. And this is my cousin again, Rachel. And then Sjokifresselis again, the game with the chocolate. I gotta play a guitar, not a good one, but just for kids. Then there was our guinea pig. That was at the neighbors where they were the church, just upstairs with my older sister. And I had a throat ache. I had that a lot until I got the thingies, tonsils cut or something. This is the neighbor's daughter. And then later on we emptied that shelf, and I took one shelf too. And this was a great American cake because Nancy was American. But then they went back to America, and we got new pastor, and that was not the best thing. I think this is a church camp. And then we come to first day at school. Those are not happy pictures, but this is fine. So, first day of school. I don't know how okay it is to show others on the pictures. And this was when they did, what's it called, baptisms. We went to the River Rhine and did that there. And this is Tanya and me. We were gathering seaweed. As a Rhine weed, river weed. And there, in the pajamas, outside doing stuff. So that's it. Yeah, I'm back to the future. I don't know if that was interesting. I've mentioned it about 5 times. I'm really not sure about it. And now I'm making a noodle salad. I just have some noodles from yesterday. I put in corn, a small tin of corn. I'm not using the whole onion, half of it or something. I have some leftover cheese and gherkins, and that's what I put in there. And here is my noodle salad, and the onions made me cry a bit, and I don't know what else to do. I don't feel like really doing a card processing video or something, but I thought I would put this out just to have something out again, and then we'll see how it goes on. I have had not such a good week again, so it was a better time before. Now, even though I had physical ailments, but now it's annoying again. Yeah, so on Tuesday I go to the doctor, get another B12 shot, which helps with my cheek, and then my dentist is the week after that, and those are my appointments. And so thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.